world, and welcome to another episode of the Spiritual Playboy. I am your host for this episode in Chicago, Usha Rose, and I'm here with my beloved Frank Mondeose.
So Usha is going to be taking over this episode for the next little while. So this is from her eyes and her interests. Enjoy.
So right now we are on a architect river tour and learning a lot about the history of Chicago and the buildings and the architecture. One of my favorite highlights is the first ever skyscraper was built in Chicago. It was 10 stories tall. It was built in 1885 and got tore down in 1931. And
that happened after the Great Fire.
The Great Fire was in 1871, so it was after.
Yeah. So I thought it was a great way to see Chicago, and I never realized how much architecture played in the core of Chicago. So that was fun.
Yeah, it's nice to learn about the history.
So I'm surprised to see actually how pretty this city is. I never recognized how pretty it is.
Yeah, I enjoy the architecture and the
history,
parks along the river, and actually he was talking about the color of the river.
Yeah.
And it's really beautiful. It's a nice greenish color. It's got a clay bottom, and then there's algae coming in from the Lake Michigan.
Hello, Chicago! I'm telling everybody how friendly we are. Hey, there we go. Let's see. All right, nobody. Oh, there we're waving, and there's the fever. See what did I tell you? At night,
I'm
that is
enjoying
during the
being
day.
on the river.
It's magic. What a great building that is.
Yeah, so there was a great fire. Chicago was built. It grew exponentially early on when French explorers found this part of the town, a part of the country near the rivers. And it grew very quickly. And in 1871, there was a great fire. It burned down pretty much all of Chicago.
3.5 miles of the city, which is most of it, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. And then from that point on, they called in all the best architects, and the architecture and growth was a big part of their reason for being. And then they did a World Fair, and at the World Fair, that brought a lot of attention here, and that's actually how they got the nickname the Windy City. It was about the people campaigning for Chicago to get the World Fair over New York, and so all the people that were complaining about getting campaigning, the New Yorkers were calling all those blowhards windy people. So it was that's how they got the Windy City.
But it's not even in the top 20 of windy cities in the United States,
exactly.
Which I think is awesome.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Well, when the fire came, they used a lot of that debris and a lot of landfill over the years to create more landmass to build on top of.
Yeah, so all the ash and everything created a new island.
And that, actually you can see that behind us, the blue building. That's the tallest skyscraper built by a woman, I think, right?
In the world.
In the world.
And it's the third tallest skyscraper in Chicago, and it's just been put up, and it will have its first winter. And one of the special things that it has is that it has wind tunnels throughout the middle of the architecture, so that the wind doesn't blow down the.
Cool. I didn't know it was so neat.
So they're gonna test it out. Yeah.
Wow.
Another thing that was interesting was the fact that one of the architects of all these buildings, his name is Ferris, actually invented the first Ferris wheel. So the big round ride, the Ferris wheels,
that we're gonna go on later.
of course, was from Chicago. It's just a beautiful way. It was, of course, it was Usha's idea because Usha has all the best ideas in order.
And I want to do things.
Yeah,
Thanks
exactly.
for going on that with
Yeah.
me.
How about Usha's skirt? Isn't it pretty? Doesn't it accentuate her butt? I think she looks so pretty in that skirt. If Trump was in power, we wouldn't be wearing masks, just saying.